All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. All right, I think we're experiencing the biggest crypto bull trap ever. I think we're experiencing the biggest crypto bull trap ever. And the reason why I believe that is so is because we typically see crypto go parabolic in towards the end of the halving year, going into the year after the halving, we typically see prices go parabolic, and we've been seeing though that we've been seeing prices for coins go up, like Avalanche, like Render, like Link, like XRP, Hedera. So we've been seeing parabolic moves. We've been seeing AI coins move as well, which I think it's going to be that's going to be the biggest narrative, especially the beginning of 2025. And we still have days left in December, so it's not over. It's the 12th. We still have about 19 days left in December. So it's not over. We still have some time to see the typical parabolic move we see in December. But if not, I'm actually happy we don't go too crazy, because I do want to leave a lot of steam for 2025. And I feel like if Bitcoin makes an all-time highs towards the end of December, I think it takes a lot of steam off of what it can do in 2025. Now, again, I'm still in the mindset that we're going to be seeing the top of this bull market in April, and maybe have a bounce back around August, but then end of the year crashing essentially, and prices starting to tank. And I think we're just going to see narratives play out. We're going to see it very bullish for the first 6 months. And then we're just going to start to see talks about a recession, talks about a, we're just going to see things happen out of nowhere, in my opinion. I think a lot, what we're going to see is MicroStrategy basically take a dive. I think it's a lot. It's heavily leveraged in BTC, and I think once people start to take profit, that stock to me is going to take a big dip. So, and I think that's going to be a catalyst for just the crypto market overall, since MicroStrategy holds so much BTC on their balance sheet. And if they end up getting to $1 trillion market cap, that a lot of that's going to be BTC. So, and if people sell off and the price of BTC drops, their stock is going to drop. People are going to drop, and best believe there are shorts waiting for MicroStrategy to drop. And we could show the chart a little bit here, but I think, yeah, I think that's going to be one of it. And then just the typical recession fears. I think there's a lot of stocks that are overextended, and I think that there's going to be it's just going to be a lot of profit taking, and then a lot of chart corrections. If you've been studying charts for, you know, for at least a year or two, or even not even studying, just looking at charts, things can't go straight up in a line. So, and if we look at some of these charts, I'll show you NVIDIA and I'll show you MicroStrategy. Give me just a second. Yeah. So look at NVIDIA. I mean, that chart for me is just overextended. It's just too overextended. Now, I do think it has some run into it, some more run in it. And I think that's going to play out once the AI space plays out in the crypto market. Once we see the AI sector and the crypto market go up, I think NVIDIA is going to go up in price as well. Also, the interest rate cuts. I believe we got an interest rate cut coming up next week. It's most likely it's going to be 25 basis points. And going into the new year, we're going to see a lot more interest rate cuts. So, yeah, that's just going to be bullish for volatile tech stocks like Nvidia, and it it's gonna push it, in my opinion, probably push it in over 200 area, that low $200 area. But yeah, let's take a look at MicroStrategy and let's see what that looks like. But also, I wanted to mention too, the biggest bull trap. I think people are just getting psyched out as well. People are, they get scared, but you got to remember it's the end of the year. People are trying to take profit. But again, look at this MicroStrategy stock. I mean, if you've never seen an overextended chart before, this is what it looks like, right? So, yeah, I think it has a lot more room to grow. The market cap is fairly small, right? I mean, honestly, MicroStrategy, I won't. I can actually see people betting on this going over $1,000. I could see it getting, honestly, I could see it getting to $1,600, $2,000 this bull cycle. If BTC gets really crazy and like gets over 150, like 150 or higher, I could see MicroStrategy going to, 14, 1600 bucks. And I always said these crypto stocks are a good place too. It's something I missed, but it's something I'm going to be looking at next cycle. Like if these crypto stocks take a dive, like MicroStrategy and Coinbase and things like that, I'm going to be looking at these as potential shorts. I mean, they would be a good long-term investment too, because if MicroStrategy is just holding BTC, I mean, I feel like it's going to have a strong balance sheet. But yeah, it's something to look into. Like if you see that the bull market is coming up, like let's say, okay, so the last BTC halving happened in in April of this year, and the next one's probably gonna be 4 years from now, so 2028. So 2027, it'll be interesting to see where MicroStrategy and Coinbase are, and see if they tanked. In my opinion, they're going to tank. Well, MicroStrategy for sure, it's gonna correct. Now, it does it correct all the way to $100? I'm not sure, but it's definitely going to correct at some point. And best believe there's going to be shorts waiting for this thing to correct. All right. All right. So yeah, those are two stocks. The two big boy blue chip stocks. But yeah, so it looks like BTC is under 100K, and again, it's a bull trap, right? We know we're going higher, especially into the new year. We're going higher. But you got to understand, again, at the end of the year, people are taking profit. And then also, I think exchanges want people to, you know, they want to shake people out. They want to shake retail out, right? They don't want you to make a lot of money in this bull market. And I think a lot of it is because they know a lot of people are catching on to the 4 year cycle, right? A lot of people are catching on to the 4 year cycle. They know they can make a lot of money. So, that's why you see in these charts, these shakeouts, these dips. So that way the, retail doesn't benefit as much. They don't want people making hundreds or millions of dollars on them. So they end up shaking a lot of people out, essentially. But yeah, I think the market, the crypto cycles are getting a lot more predictable. But the thing that it is becoming predictable, but it's a 4 year gap. And the thing about people, they have the attention span of, like, again, like a gnat. They don't think about things for the long term. So again, so for example, after this bull market, people make their gains or people hold their bags. Whichever person you are, typically you're not talking about crypto for the next 2 years, right? It's actually the opposite. People are saying, "Oh, it's going to zero." You don't want to invest in that. Blah blah blah. So that's when you're going to see stuff. But at this point, it's too ingrained into the system where, I mean, if you do fall for that narrative, if you do fall for that stuff that people are saying, then you're probably not fit to be in the crypto space because, again, we've been seeing this for the last 3 cycles. Oh, it's not going to break this, it's not going to break that. Now, a lot of these people, they don't believe in what they're saying, and they just they're actually invested in crypto, but they want to tell the public, oh, don't invest, so because it makes it better for them. Less people in a crypto, the more the pot is bigger for the people that know how to hold and be patient. Hopefully that made sense. All right, and then Ethereum has been lagging this cycle, but I think it always catches up, and honestly, it hasn't been doing bad. I mean, it's not that far away from its all-time highs, and it's going to get there, right? It's really on the verge of breaking its all-time highs, and I see it either by the end of the year or early January. I see Ethereum breaking that $4,000 level, which we already broke it, but like really like break it. You know what I mean? Like the 100K where we were like going back and forth with BTC, 100K, 100K. We need to break that 4,000 with Ethereum, get to like 42, 43 and hold that for a few days and hold that maybe for a week or two to actually confirm that we're broken out. All right, what else? All right, so let's start taking a look at these altcoins or these AI coins. Again, they're saying FET is going to do really good. Well, a lot of people are predicting that this AI boom in crypto is going to be one of the biggest. And I think so too. I think you're going to see billions of dollars pumped in these AI coins. And, they're going to do 10, 20, 30, 40x in a short amount of time. So I just think it's going to be the AI. It's AI's turn in crypto to go parabolic. And I think that's what's going to happen to a lot of these. I could see FET going a lot higher. I could see Render going a lot higher, 10, 20x. But again, it's not a straight shoot up. Maybe you do a 4 to 5x straight up. But to hold Render until like 150, it's going to be, it's going to be tough to do. And that's why I was saying, I said in one of my videos, is it's good to rotate into stuff that hasn't popped that you're very confident in, because if you don't do that, then if you really want to get the full gains of the like a Render going from $9 to 150, you're gonna have to hold through some crazy dips. So you got to keep that in mind, that you got to think about it like, am I going to be able to hold through this parabolic move all the way up, right? So, and what that forces you to do is to time the market. And that's why I've learned in the crypto market, it's you got to be ballpark. So that's why I'm like, all right, April is probably going to be somewhat of a top, because they're only at that point there'll be June, July, August, September, October, November, December. It'd be 7 months left, right? And then there has to be a whole narrative about why things are crashing. So that narrative has to set in. So that's why I say April is like the time where people probably need to start taking profit. And again, I think December is still going to be very bullish. Right now, I think it's just a huge shakeout. Because what a lot of people are talking about is Binance listings for AI coins. And I think that is going to be very bullish. Again, Binance is the biggest exchange. And when coins get listed on Binance, they go parabolic. So one of the tricks to know how is to keep up with the Binance announcement page. Usually they list the futures of the coin first that they're going to list. And then very imminently, they list the spot, the spot, the trading pair for the coin. So yeah, that's how I typically see it. There's some coins, some AI coins that have been listed as far as futures, but not spot. But you have to keep up with the Binance page to see, to see that. You're not going to see it unless you have them on Twitter, crypto Twitter, and you're able to keep up that way because they do post the announcements there. So yeah, that's actually a secret if you want to know. And it's not guaranteed because they say it too, like, oh, if just because we put the futures here doesn't mean we're going to put the spot pair. So you got to be careful with that because it's not always a one for one. But I think during a bull market, if Binance goes out of its way to list a futures pair or list the options to trade futures, typically the spot listing is imminent right after that. So yeah, I think the AI coins are going to be listed. A lot of the AI coins. That's why I told you guys, if you're in an AI coin, try to see if it's not on Binance or if it's not on Coinbase. If it's on one or the other, most likely it's going to get listed on the one that it's not on. Because Binance and Coinbase do, I would say at least Coinbase, really thinks about it. But I kind of question that because of the meme coins. They kind of really list the meme coins very quickly. Like the peanut, the squirrel, they listed that very quickly. So I don't think it's total research that they do because they listed those really quickly. And a lot of the quality AI projects, they didn't list quickly. I'm not going to name them, but there's some AI projects that are going to do really well this cycle, and they haven't been listed on Binance. But I think they're going to get listed pretty soon, and I think it's going to start a AI boom, a AI crypto boom like we've never seen before. It's going to be great, and I can't wait for it to come through. All right, what else? What else? What else? I was on late today. I had to get a haircut. So, but I try to do the live streams as much as possible. One, it just get some content out there and helps me stay fresh on the market because then it makes me go research what's out there. Like, I mean, I keep up with the market, but doing a live stream just makes you go look up stuff. So I think it's good. Now, I don't know going into 2025. I mean, I like doing the live stream, so I don't think I'm going to quit that. It's just so easy to just throw on the live stream and then talk about a specific topic opposed to doing a video. But again, we are trying to grow the channel. Like when I initially started the channel, I always wanted to grow the channel. That was always a goal of mine, but it wasn't the primary goal. It was to put good content out there. So now I think after 500 videos plus, I've actually probably have a lot more, but I deleted some. I wanted to, I wanted to now, focus on growing the channel because now I think my flow and I have like my way of delivering content I think is there. So now I think I'm able to just put out good content. And I think we hit 1,000 soon. Like I have 865, so I think first quarter of 2025 we hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm trying to see if I'm probably gonna start putting out videos on Sunday. Just have like put a video out on something. But again, I have to sit down and because what I want to do, I want to make my long form videos a lot more consistent. So like you can actually come to my channel for something. Like if you go to my channel, yeah, it's about financial nutrition. But what about financial nutrition are you coming to the channel for? So I gotta figure that out too. And initially I was just gonna do a crypto channel. But I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to get bored. I felt like crypto, it has like its cycles, and I think I wanted to do more broad. So I have to figure out what I want to do as far as the content delivery. So that's probably something I have to sit with, and I'm probably going to be working on that. I mean, I've been brainstorming, but I gotta sit down and actually think about what I want to present. So some ideas I have was to, you know, have a stock portfolio, and it's going to be a sample stock portfolio because I don't want to use my like I'll have like my main portfolio, and then I'll have like a sample portfolio, and then the sample portfolio maybe it's like $10,000 or $20,000, and then I can grow it slowly and invest in different things, and I'll just give you guys update on that portfolio. I think that would be a good video because then I can give updates every week like okay, this moved here, or if I changed out a stock in my portfolio, then I can be okay, that's part of the update. So I think that, and then maybe like so maybe I do a long-term stock portfolio. Maybe I do a short-term stock portfolio play, and then maybe I do like a crypto portfolio, but I'm not sure, right? I want to do maybe it's just going to be one portfolio at first just to keep up. Maybe I'll just do like a simple stock portfolio, and maybe it's a combination of like long and short-term plays. But yeah, I don't think I'll be investing in crypto after this bull run until we get closer to the next bull run. I'm gonna feel more comfortable being in cash because I think everything is gonna fall in price. So I want to make sure I get good prices when I come back in, and I kind of know where, like for BTC, if it goes to like 180, 200, and then comes back down all the way to like 80 or 90, I think that'd be a good re-entry buy or something like that. And again, because I learned from this cycle, like, okay, BTC is the best thing to buy when the market crashes. And then you just wait until the bull market starts again, BTC goes up, and then you start, allocating that money into your favorite alts, like the year of the happening. Anytime earlier, just going to be, and not to say you can do it earlier, but you got to get the rock bottom, right? And you have to be searching like what it's the thing about that is it's hard to determine what narratives are going to be popular. Like for instance, we're in 2024. It was hard in 2022 and 2021 to figure out what was going to be the best narratives for this bull market. So at that point, you're taking a risk. But I think if you have a crypto newsletter, if you're in the Discord channels, if you're doing your research, I think you can at least, if you did like a basket full of crypto plays, I think you can at least pick one winner. So, like, let's say you had $50,000 to invest. I think you can. I think you can. Maybe $10,000 in five plays, right? I wouldn't do 10. I would do search five solid plays and put $10,000 in, and then at that point, you 10x in the beginning of the bull market on two of those plays, and you made your money back. So that's kind of what I want to do. I want to kind of put out some videos that are like consistent, but I'm trying to look for the formula, right? And for me, I think I've seen what worked on my channel. Like I've seen like, okay, you guys like tutorial videos and things like that. So that's why I'm leaning towards a sample stock portfolio, and then and I could throw crypto in it. It could be like, okay, there's my stocks, here's my crypto, but it's not going to be my portfolio because I don't want people to be like, oh, he got this, he got that. So it'll probably mimic my portfolio, and I'll be like, oh, I kind of hold this in my other portfolio as well, but not my real. Almost like what the Cryptos Are Us guy does. He has his real portfolio, but then he does like his DCA. and that way you can keep up with that. All right, but yeah, so that's my opinion on this crypto bull trap. For me, it's a crypto bull trap. I think we either end up going stabilizing and just bouncing back between like 102 and 100 or 99 to 103 or something like that. And yeah, I think we still end the year strong. I mean, we're at 90,000, 99,000. That's incredible for BTC. Can you look at Gary Network once, buddy? All right. Give me a sec. Since you asked, I will look at it. I have not heard of it. What does it do, Gary? The Gary Network. Oh, well, it's 1,300. So for me, when you look at projects like this, and just to be honest, it's either somebody's trying to pump it up, because if it's not in the first page or two, and I'm looking at, where it's listed on, Radium and Kraken. Kraken's a good exchange, but I'm not sure what they do. But yeah, it's 1 cent, right? So, it's going to be tough for this thing to get listed on Binance or get listed on Coinbase at this point. If it's not on either one, it's going to be hard. Now, if it has something to do with AI, then it most likely it'll pump up a little bit. But again, there's just too many better plays where you can get a 5 to 10x this bull cycle if you've done your research than Gary Network. It's just too much of a risk at this point, right? Like I said earlier, it's hard to determine which coins are going to really do good. Like we're in 2024, so it's like 2022. But as you get closer to the bull market and you have the right resources, it's kind of easy to see, okay, what basket of coins are going to do good. So at this point, I don't know about Gary Network. Guys, if you guys are watching, please hit the like button and subscribe. Please hit the like button and subscribe. But yeah, man, I'm not sure about that. I've never heard of that coin. Any other requests? Does anybody want to talk about any other coin? Yeah, but again, this is a bull trap. This is a bull trap, right? So BTC is, it cracked 100K again. We fell from 102 to 99, and it's a bear trap. I mean, it's a bull trap, right? I think we're gonna go and remind again. We have until the end of December, right? December is not over. If this can happen like in 3 days, then we can definitely see a bounce back. We could definitely see a bounce back going into the end of the year. That's my opinion. All right. That's pretty much it. I've been on for 28 minutes. But I think this is a bear trap. I think we bounce back going towards the end of the year. I think we're going to see a crazy AI boom. So make sure you guys have your positions. Make sure you do your research. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.